Good morning, Raquel. Welcome to Healthy Hens. What brings you in today?
My primary care physician, as well as my therapist, thought it would be a good idea for me to come in and just speak to you a little bit about making a behavior change.
Okay, could you maybe tell me some things that you've been dealing with these past few years that your doctors feel that you should talk about?
Yeah, well, I've been struggling with depression and anxiety for the past 25 years, which I take medication for. I also have a daughter in college, and she has accumulated a lot of student debt and loans.
I'm just here writing a few things as you're talking to keep a physical copy of what we talk about today.
Okay, that's fine. I've also been struggling with weight gain over the last few years and not being able to lose it. And I also suffer from carpal tunnel in my hands.
Okay, so what I hear is a few stressors. Your daughter went away to college, you're dealing with some family issues, you've gained some weight, and you have carpal tunnel.
Yes.
Okay, so of these things that we mentioned, what would be one that you would like to focus on more currently in today's session?
I think that I'd like to focus on losing weight. I've just really been holding on to quite a bit of extra pounds, and I think that that's one thing that I really want to work on.
Okay, so losing some extra weight. What I have here is a readiness ruler, and it's just on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being not prepared at all to change, and the change would be your weight loss. And the 10 is a high chance of readiness. So would you mind indicating here where you think you fall? Okay, so you did an 8 out of 10. Why did you choose an 8 instead of maybe like a 4?
Well, I am really ready to make this change. I feel like over my time, I'm also a yoga instructor part-time at the YMCA in Wilmington.
Okay.
So I just really haven't been able to perform all of the moves that I am teaching to my students in my class. So I'm really ready just to get back in shape so I'm able to be the best yoga instructor that I can be.
Okay, so using the same scale then, from 0 to 10, where would you rate your importance in losing the weight? Wow, a 10. Why did you rate it so high instead maybe like a 6?
Well, there's also a position open at the YMCA for a full-time yoga instructor. So I think that if I lose the weight, I'll be taken more seriously to the other instructors at the Y and also to the class students. So I think that I just know that it's really important to even have a full-time job and just be able to do something that I like and that I'm good at if I lose the weight.
Okay, so you have an 8 in readiness and a 10 in importance. So on a scale of a confidence level, using the same scale as importance and readiness, from 0 to 10, where do you think you fall in your level of confidence? Okay, so here you have a 4. It's lower than the first two. Why is it a 4 instead of maybe a 6?
Well, I do feel like I'm not that confident that I'll be able to lose this weight. I'm not very knowledgeable in what healthy foods I should be eating, and I just don't feel like I'll be successful if I do decide to change my weight.
Okay, so have you tried to lose weight in the past?
I have. I was able to maintain my weight as I was raising my daughters, running after a small child and driving her to her different activities as she was growing up. And also, as I took up yoga, I was really able to find something that I enjoyed doing that also kept me fit. But over the past year, just the stress and poor eating habits and family issues, I just have really been holding on to the weight.
Okay, so what do you think are some ways that you could increase your confidence? Maybe through changing your activities, maybe like a different class in your YMCA or including maybe a support system?
I think that maybe if I increase my intensity of the workout, as well as maybe see a nutritionist, and see different healthy options that I can include into my daily life.
Okay, so overall what we talked about today was your readiness, and you're ready because you can no longer perform your yoga and you would really like to change that, as well as your importance in order to get a full-time job. Your confidence is a little low, but we'll work on that. In terms of maybe meeting with me next week, if you're willing and feel comfortable enough, we can meet next week and we can discuss maybe some goals to set, as well as some rewards incorporated in that if you want to.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, great. See you next week.
Great.